Who will buy Man United? Manchester United have gathered a lot of bad press since the beginning of the new season, and the Glazer family have come under a lot of fire recently, with Man United fans trending the hashtag #GlazersOut on various social media platforms. In the midst of all this drama, the craziest thing happened as the richest man in the world and Tesla CEO Elon Musk posted a tweet saying that he was going to buy Manchester United. As you'd imagine, this tweet sent social media into a frenzy. So, could the Glazers finally sell their Man United stake? And if they do sell, who would end up buying? Well, let's take a look. Two recent defeats, one of which was the humiliating thrashing at the hands of Brentford, have prompted calls for action, and the club's American owners have come under heavy fire for their persistent silence, not least from Gary Neville, who has frequently criticised those in charge at Old Trafford. The Glazers have hired people to run the club and left it to its own devices, and this has not been a successful tactic. Fans have long had complaints, but the team's decline over the previous 10 years has exacerbated those problems, culminating in a pitch invasion last year as a sign of unhappiness. Despite this, the American family, who also owns NFL team Tampa Bay Buccaneers, has demonstrated no interest in selling despite the club's continued financial difficulties. However, given claims from an agent that the club could very well change hands in the next 24 months, this position might be softening. But since United is expected to cost billions of pounds, there aren't many potential buyers. Middle Eastern investment in the Premier League has not been well received, and Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich chose to sell Chelsea because of the political fallout from the invasion of Ukraine. In light of this, we examine potential buyers for the Premier League giants. The first person on this list is Michael Knighton. Before a crucial Old Trafford match against Liverpool, supporters organised a significant demonstration, and former board member Michael Knighton had made headlines after claiming to have the resources to launch a hostile takeover bid. When he submitted a then record £20 million bid to purchase United in 1989, he made a name for himself. Investors ultimately withdrew, which caused the deal to fail. Instead, he accepted a position on the club's board. Now that he wants to lead a consortium, which would require significant financial support, he is prepared to make another proposal. Number 2. Sir Jim Ratcliffe. The purchase of the football club has long been associated with the richest man in Britain, Ratcliffe, and he now looks like he wants to get involved. Through his company, Ineos, he already owns the Nice Football Club and has stock in the Mercedes Formula One team, and he has expressed a readiness to invest his billions in sports-related endeavours. When pressed on the matter in the past and asked why he hasn't submitted an offer for the team, he responded, "Manchester United is not for sale." The Times questioned him about buying the Red Devils in the latter part of 2019, to which he responded, "Not right now, no," as Man United found themselves in a serious financial predicament. He continued by saying that his company, Ineos, never wants to be the town fool. Additionally, he said that Man United had made poor managerial choices, had made poor purchases, and had spent poorly, as evidenced by the signing of players like Fred. He stated that unless they have a successful run at Nice, they won't look elsewhere. He concluded with this statement: "We need to find out how to be successful before you ever want to write a big check. It's quite difficult." But it now looks like he's ready to jump in and save his beloved boyhood club from sinking completely. In the midst of all this drama, his spokesperson has come out to say, "This is not about the money that has been spent or not spent. Jim is looking at what can be done now, and knowing how important the club is to the city, it feels like the time is right for a reset." The Manchester United Supporters Trust, MUST, cautiously welcomed Ratcliffe's interest, but noted that fan support would be necessary for a takeover. Number 3. New York investors. Although they may not have much of a choice, United fans may be reluctant to replace one American owner with another. A New York-based investment fund is reportedly looking to put together a proposal, according to Stretty News. The scenario is claimed to be very much real, and that discussions have taken place. Since the Premier League team has been traded on the New York Stock Exchange for 10 years, New York-based investors may now try to unseat the Glazers, maintaining the significant American ownership in England that was thought to have contributed to the creation of the Super League. And last but not least, we have Elon Musk. A lot of supporters believe their prayers had been heard when a tweet from Musk unexpectedly went viral. Mr. Musk tweeted that he was going to buy Man United. However, he almost immediately replied to a particular account that asked him if he was serious, saying, "No, this is a long-running joke on Twitter. I'm not buying any sports team." He then went further to tweet, "Although, if it were any team, it would be Man U. They were my fave team as a kid." Who would have thought that the richest man in the world is a Manchester United fan? Earlier this year, Musk made an attempt to acquire Twitter. He put in a $44 billion bid, which he later withdrew amid a confusing drama. That alone was enough to convince Man United fans that Mr. Musk can table a takeover bid to the Glazers. As a point of comparison, Chelsea was sold for £4.25 billion. Hours after Musk's comments, Bloomberg News reported that the Glazer family, who have managed Manchester United since 2005, may consider selling a minority share, citing persons with knowledge of the issue. Wednesday's regular trading began shortly after the club's shares rose as high as 7.6% to $13.75. Musk has a history of making jokes in his tweets. He's also gotten into trouble with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, most notably for saying he had the money to take Tesla private in 2018. As a result, Tesla was accused of committing securities fraud, and as part of the settlement, Tesla agreed to hire a Twitter sitter internally who would approve any posts revealing crucial information about the business. At this point, we can agree that Musk is undoubtedly just being obnoxious, but there's at least a 15% possibility that he can persist to the point of filing paperwork with additional information on his bid. United is a publicly traded company, just like Tesla and Twitter. A stake in the club is now available for less than $13 at the time of writing. The club has a market value of a little over $2 billion. Because sports teams are strange businesses, and the Glazer family, who owns the club, would not sell for a non-premium price, the cost of actually purchasing Manchester United will be far higher though. United is valued at $4.6 billion by Forbes, just behind the La Liga heavyweights Real Madrid and Barcelona. So suppose Musk decides to contact United's board of directors with an offer he believes they can't refuse since he is so bored this week. We know he can pay that money easily, and most United fans would definitely want this to happen. He might even write $9 billion on the sheet of paper and slide it across the table. So yes, Elon Musk could definitely buy Manchester United if he desires, but we doubt that is going to happen. But there's no doubt that Elon Musk will be a good owner if he buys Man United. One thing we know about Elon Musk is that he always likes to win, and he is ready to invest his money into anything he believes in. So, if he does buy Manchester United, we can be sure that he will invest massively in the football club and help restore them to their glory days. We also know that Elon Musk is an out-of-the-box thinker, and this is definitely a plus. Also, the sheer recognition of Elon Musk as the owner of Manchester United will definitely drive the club's stock to the roof. His playful tweet gave the United stock a 7.6% increase, so imagine what acquiring the football club would do to share price. A few hours after the whole Elon Musk drama, reports started circulating that the Glazers are open to selling their Manchester United stake. In light of the mounting discontent about Man United's ownership, the Glazer family is apparently willing to sell a small portion of their club. But the Americans want £5 billion in exchange for a share in the Red Devils. Old Trafford has already started talking about bringing in a new investor, though specifics are still few at this early stage. The identities of those involved have thus far remained a secret. This is a significant development in the Glazer family's management of the organisation, and they are not yet ready to cede complete control of Man United. In fact, Bloomberg claims that there is no guarantee that they will even sell the purportedly offered investors a minority stake. The Independent claims that since May of this year, numerous meetings have taken place between financial titans with enormous net worth and brokers. This is due to the growing belief among informed individuals that the Red Devils are available for purchase at the appropriate price. According to industry sources, if Musk moves forward with the acquisition, it would surely become the largest ownership takeover in the history of global sports, and it is now a serious possibility within the next 2 years. The Glazers' decision to soften their selling attitude is said to have been motivated by a number of factors, and one of them is the fact that Todd Boehly's consortium forked out €5.24 billion for the acquisition of Chelsea Football Club. It remains to be seen if Elon Musk will make a U-turn and table a bid for Manchester United, but for now, Man United fans can only hope. What do you think though? Will the Glazers family sell Man United? And if they do, who will buy Manchester United? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section. Also, make sure to watch this video in the link, and if you like our content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. On the screen now should be another good video worth watching. So click on that video and we will see you in the next one.